Mr Macmillan.
Okay, thank you very much, Presiding Officer. First of all, I may have to leave just prior to 6 p.m. as I'm chairing a cross-party group later. Also, I'd like to congratulate Christine Graham for securing this important debate, highlighting the catastrophe that Brexit has brought upon her Midlothian, South, Tweeddale and Lauderdale constituency. And as our motion indicates, the Brexit shambles has also affected elsewhere in Scotland, and that's obviously where I will focus my comments. Nobody with any credibility can state that Brexit has been positive. So-called Brexit opportunities have withered in the vine, and the false dawn of a trade deal with the US, much heralded by the former Prime Minister Boris Johnson, to the admission by the former Prime Minister Liz Truss that a deal will be years away, as negotiations are not even taking place, proves that the Tories' Brexit crusade has left people in Ms Graham's constituency and my own Greenock constituency worse off. I voted Remain, and I would do so again tomorrow. I look forward to the day that we in Scotland can rejoin the EU as an equal partner when we do secure our independence from Westminster. The economic climate that Scotland faces at the moment is driven by a variety of factors, and that is undeniable. But once again, what no one with any credibility can deny is that Brexit has been a major contributing factor to rising costs, rising inflation, and also a reduction in opportunity. The Truss Kwarteng shambolic budget has also played a huge factor in the current economic crisis, leading to the extension of the cuts agenda that we saw last week from the current Chancellor. And the filling of the budget black hole is going to lead to yet more austerity, families struggling, kids going hungry, and food banks facing unprecedented demand. Some in the Chamber will argue that inflation is high elsewhere, so the cost of living crisis is not solely down to the Tories and the UK Government. Presiding Officer, the Financial Times reported that the CPI rate of inflation in the UK is higher than in any other developed country, at 11.1%. Germany is at 10.4%, the US is 7.7%, France 6.2%, to provide just some other examples. The fact that a member of the Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee has stated on the record to the Treasury Select Committee in Westminster that Brexit has added a whopping 6% to the cost of food in the UK tells a story. Even worse, Presiding Officer, a former member of the Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee, Adam Posen, suggested earlier this year that Brexit was responsible for up to 80% of the increase to prices in the UK. Now, that truly was a remarkable statement that once again highlighted the folly of a Brexit Scotland didn't vote for, and how the right-wingers of the Tory party have led to a level of poverty many of my constituents, and no doubt others across this chamber, haven't suffered from before. Presiding Officer, decisions by politicians matter. Policy decisions and legislation that politicians and governments progress have a real-life effect upon our constituents. I don't have much time, so I'm sorry. And that's why the complete disregard the UK Government had when pursuing Brexit legislation through the Westminster Parliament, ignoring legitimate concerns from many across the political spectrum, but also from those with no political allegiance, has led to the situation that we face. No matter how many cost-of-living surgeries I do in my Greenock and Inverclyde constituency, I know that I will just be scratching the surface of the support that my community needs and also deserves. That the Tory obsession with Brexit is increasing poverty, and the fact that both Labour and the Lib Dems, who acknowledge there's only one Labour member in Chamber today and there's no Lib Dems, the fact that both Labour and the Lib Dems wouldn't reverse Brexit speaks volumes about them and how thrilled they are to be part of a Westminster system that helps the richest and punishes the poorest. Thank you.